So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from XYZ Games, and with the full confirmation that we have DDD Abyss King Gilgamesh in the Duelist Overload, I can finally now do a full-on profile post MR5 of this deck for you guys. I'm so excited, I cannot wait to get that card for this deck along with the Needle Fiber as well. It's going to completely boost the consistency of this deck. A few people I've heard saying that the Gilgamesh is not needed. I'm sorry, but it is. If not for your full combos, it is a perfect recovery card. It gives you a lot more options on what you can put into your deck, what you can use in your deck. Heck, you could even just go full on, go second, just DDD beatdown, just using Gilgamesh with all the actual DDD cards in the extra deck. You can literally have a full on 13 card extra deck of just DD monsters, and Gilgamesh helps you do that. There's so many options for the deck to do. I'm going to show you guys my competitive variant that I'm testing currently at the moment. I'm using both stuff that I've learned from my own testing as well as other Duel videos as well that I've seen online, what other profiles I've seen online. This literally is just a mismatch of everything. Is one that I'm currently happy with, though I'm never happy with my builds. I'm always going back and forth, seeing what's good, seeing what's not, seeing what could be improved, seeing what can't. But again, this is what I've currently got. I'm here to share with you guys. This is post MR5, though you can play this as soon as the new cards come out. This is both MR4 and MR5 ready. The thing is now with DDs, in terms of current cards post Duel Overload and MR5, that area in between, DDs can play both. It just literally depends on how you play it. It's not so much the build of what you got, it's more the case of how you're playing the cards. When you're playing the cards in the right timings determines how your combos go. So literally an MR4 combo can literally be converted to MR5, and it's just a lot easier, more fluent, and a bit more flexible. Like this, if you understand what I mean. So starting off with the pendulums, we're playing the free Ragnarok. You gotta play free Ragnarok. It's Ragnarok. I do apologize. Yes, I've gone back to my old recording setup. It's just a lot easier to record at the moment. I'm speaking with an old friend of mine on getting a new camera, on what camera to get. And I'm going back and forth with Dale, between me and Dale as well. But the phone would have worked if I had a good tripod for it, but unfortunately, no offense Dale, the tripod that I have it just does not work currently at the moment with my current setup. So I'm going to try my best to get something good, but I'm just have to use this at the moment. So if you don't understand, if you don't know what the cards are, just post in the comments below and I'll tell you what it is. But I've done so many videos on DDDs and I'm literally saying the names, no offense. But yes, so free Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok, you gotta play free Ragnarok. Free Kepler, he searches your searches. What's great now is that your combos aren't reliant on Kepler, which I think is amazing. You don't have to open Kepler anymore. Some combos you do, but a lot of quite a few combos don't need Kepler, which is just so good. No offense to the deck and to the cards. I love Kepler and I love how DDs play, but it did get frustrating seeing combos that all relied Kepler. It's just show me something that doesn't need Kepler. I don't want to have to open up with a certain card. It can be quite frustrating at times. And then for the last free pendulum is the Savant Copernicus. 3 Swell Slimes. Moving on to the slimes, some non-pendulums. 3 Swells, 3 Necros, and 3 Lamia. That rounds up the 3 3 of cards in the deck. I play 6 1 of cards to round up the monsters, and they're all really good and help with a lot of your combos, and just helps boost the consistencies. Like, all these cards you got to play over 3. Like, I feel like at the bare minimum you got to play these 3 cards. If you have all of these cards in 3s, you can play like anything else in the deck. Like, it is very flexible. So like, in the terms of like, these are your main combo pieces. These help you get into all of your stuff. But all these extra cards just help either boost the current consistency of the rest, but also allow you to do additional combos as well. So we're playing the 1, Vice Typhon. I really do like Vice Typhon. I've always liked Vice Typhon since I started playtesting with it a long time ago. Being level 7 really does help at times, just being able to go with that, and you allow me to go into a Siegfried or Savage. Being also additional kind of quote-unquote Necro Slime, like Vice Typhon is really good as a one-off. DD Ghost, this card becomes a lot better thanks to Needle Fiber. It's very helpful, just helps boost the consistency of the graveyard by sending additional copies there. And being a level 2 tuner does really help and come in handy with your Genghis to just go straight into level 8 Synchro. 1 Thomas, you actually only need 1 Thomas now thanks to Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh just makes Thomas so consistent in the sense that it just slaps it straight into the scale. The only other card that I would be playing if I was American is the Zero Laplace. Like, it's so annoying that Duel Overloader is not reprinting that card. We really need that card reprinted for the current EU players, like all non-American players. Like, we need that card. I keep saying but we need that card reprinted so we can start using it, because it just adds additional consistency in terms of getting back your monsters from the extra deck, your pendulums, so you can just pendulum summon them freely and just start using them in the scales as well. Like, we do need that card, and being a really good low scale as well. But Thomas, as I was saying, is very, very good. Just getting back your cards, and Gilgamesh makes it consistent. Then we're playing the 1 Chaos King Apocalypse. This card is very good thanks to Gilgamesh as well. Being able to put this in near the end of your combo into the scale with a Ragnarok with Gilgamesh's effect, then you can just banish 2 spells this from the scale, which then triggers Ragnarok to get back a tuner, and then you can end on your Siegfried. It's funny enough, a lot of your combos now just end on the Siegfried, or has the Siegfried first, and then you go into your next Synchro afterwards. Like, it's really, really cool, depending on your build and the extra deck. And Chaos King Apocalypse really helps with the combos for that. Otherwise, it is just a very strong beat stick at 2700. You can get a lot of damage in with that. Then we're playing the 1 Orthros. You're not really using it for the tuner, though the tuner does come up. You're mostly using it as a low scale that you can put into your pendulum scales with Gilgamesh, or just in general, and giving the free spot removal. This helps you out the Mystic Mines as well. And the last card, this card's probably going to be very controversial to all of you fans out there, but in testing, I find it's really good, and it does come in a lot, really handy, and really does help with your mid-game grinds as well. And there's 1 copy of Night Howl. I've always wanted to play Night Howl. I think Night Howl is a very good card. I feel like if it didn't lock you into Fiends afterwards using its effect, it would just be absolutely perfect for the deck. And like, everyone would be playing it. But Night Howl's really good now thanks to both Needle Fiber and Gilgamesh. Like, this card is just really, really strong. It helps me in a lot of combos, just being able to go with this and a level 4 into the Gust King to start triggering off the Flame King, which then triggers the Gust King's effect. Like, just being able to summon this off the Needle Fiber when you need it is very, very strong. It's very, very handy. But also, if you haven't used your Gilgamesh in your first turn combo, and then you need to get back into the game, you can just normal summon a Night Howl, get back a DD, and then just go off into your Gilgamesh that way. Like, it's very, very strong. It has a lot of good niche purposes. and I really do like playing it. It kind of makes me want to bump it, both it and Gilgamesh, higher up. I might do that in a more pure profile, if like literally just where the whole extra steers and the whole deck just wants to go second. As I was saying earlier, a go second build that just spams out DD monsters, just goes into lots of combos just to keep the board on yours, floating back everything once everything gets destroyed. Like, I'll probably then give a profile for that in the near future. Moving on to spells, though, we have 3 gates. Like, for starting up with the consistency, shall I say, in the spells are 3 gates, your 3 Allure Darkness, your 3 Wear Off Thou. Like, we play a lot of consistency. Like, literally, pretty much most of the spells is just consistency cards. You just want to get into your combo pieces as soon as possible, all the time. You just want to get as many combo pieces as possible, and all these cards just help you get into that. Worth Thou is a new addition to the deck, and I actually think it's really good, because now a lot of your combos just literally just need the level 1 monsters. Whether it's Kepler, Lamia, Necro Slime, you need some of those cards. You need at least one each of those, or at least 2 of them. As I said, you don't necessarily need Kepler, but if you open up with Kepler and Wear Off Thou, that's great, because you can go Kepler, search gate, search Spell Slime, Wear Off Thou, to search Lamia. You're pretty much golden there to go off with your combos. It's very good, and like, I'm really liking Wear Off Thou at the moment. The 2 desires just to keep going, draw into more combos. 1/1, 1/1, and 1 Foolish Burial. Very good combo cards. Search cards. 1 Swamp King. You always gotta play the 1 Swamp King, and 2 Call by the Grave. 40 card deck. I'm actually really liking Call by the Grave at 2. I've been testing it in my Ignisters, like 2 Call by the Grave. It might work better now just because it's a go second deck and this is primarily go first deck. But I actually do like 2 Call by the Graves. You see it I see it when I need it. I haven't really had a moment where I have not seen Call by the Grave to stop this hand trap. I really do like it at 2 of. It's just currently it's just working very well. So I do ramble on a lot more nowadays. Moving on to the extra deck. This is actually the hardest part of the deck now. Is what to play in the extra deck. I'm really liking this fusion lineup of 2 regular Genghis and 1 high Genghis. The fusions just start off the plays, and after that, unless you're playing again the more pure build, that's pretty much it. They've done their job. I really do like this ratio. Sometimes I bounce between 2 and 1 high Genghis. The arc I rarely needed in the extra deck anymore. Like, it has its times where it does come in handy, but other than that, I feel like these just do the jobs for me. And Gust King pretty much just does the level job, and now the Chaos King Apocalypse. Yeah, I have enough level 7s I can go into. Synchros now, we're playing the 1 Formula Synchron, the 1 Gust King Alexander, the 1 Siegfried, Savage Dragon, Crystal Ring, and High Gust King. This is my current Synchro lineup. It does fluctuate a lot. The Synchros fluctuate the most in terms of what I'm playing and what I'm not playing. Because there's just so many options. Like, it's just absurd, like how many options for Synchros that you can play in your extra deck. High Gust King is a new addition to the deck just because there's quite a lot of combos. There's quite cool combos that you utilize. High Gust King is just an extender, and as a big beat stick. Formula Synchron, it kind of like bounces between both him and Shooting Visor Dragon. It all depends on your comfortability, how comfortable you are. I just find the level 2 tuner comes up a lot more in the opponent's turn than the Shooting Visor. Plus with Shooting Visor you kind of have to play a level 6 in your deck to have a good target to make it level 1, or a level 5 target to make it level 2. Like, you do have to play actual bricks in your deck than you're already playing to make Shooting Visor fully work. Crystal Ring, I'm kind of iffy on keeping him or not. I'm kind of thinking of taking him out, so I think Savage Dragon is a lot better. There's so many options for the synchros. It all depends on your what your preference is. So just take this all as like a skeleton as usual. For the XDs, I'm playing only 3 in terms of 1 Hope Harbinger, 1 Kali Yuga, and 1 High Wave King. High Wave King is really good. Do not sleep on him. Like, High Wave King is a really strong card. There's a lot of combos that you can end on High Wave King with a negation. With additional negations, you've got 3 negations there. Like, it's really strong. I do like High Wave King. Kali Yuga, you've got to play Kali Yuga. It's just such a good negation. To get you back into the game if you're in a tight spot. And Hope Harbinger, like, I'm iffy on keeping either him or the Sky Prison. Like, I'm kind of torn between these two on what to play. Sky Prison really does help with the freezing the back, the graveyard, being able to negate the graveyard, but it negates yours as well, which kind of can hurt because you do have your slimes and your landmills that you want to use. So I don't know. Keep testing it and see how it goes, but at the moment, Hope Harbinger is just pretty much standard. And then for links, we play 3 of them. We still play 3 in terms of Cross Sheep, Needle Fiber, and Gilgamesh. Like, you got to play these 2. Cross Sheep. You can either play Cross Sheep or you can play Link 1. It's completely up to you. The Link 1 I would choose is Almirage. That would be the Link 1 of choice that I'd recommend. But Cross Sheep is doing very well for me. I do really like it. It's just that really good extender that you can use just to help you with all of your combos. But that, guys, is the deck. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned to the channel because there will be a combo video showing off some combos. I feel like is a good stepping stone, a good marker point for all the rest of the combos. Because again, as I said in the past before, that with this deck, once you've learned 1 or 2 combos, pretty much every other combo just literally naturally comes to you, and you'll see how the rest of it goes. So there will be a combo video just to show you off what you can do with some of the cards in the deck with like Gilgamesh and the Needle Fiber. So there's that. But again, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Leave your comments down below what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, as always, happy dueling.